In the name of Almighty Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. As Muhammad, peace be upon him, narrated, if anyone travels on a road in search of knowledge, Almighty Allah will cause him to travel on one of the roads of paradise. Hello everyone, this is Dr. Tariq Masood. Thank you very much for watching my videos and your wonderful support to make the channel a grand success. We are family, a partner. Please subscribe and share our channel if you haven't done so far. We as a team can work together to convert our challenges into opportunities and opportunities into success stories. These success stories can be monetized into value addition in the world by large. Thank you very much. Okay, today I'm going to discuss my lecture number 19. Oil and gas productions, exploration, production, upstream, midstream, refining, petrochemical, differential performance, enabling profit optimizations, lecture number 19. Before my lecture, I used to read a Quranic verse, Qala Rabbi Shrahli Sadri wa Yassarli Amri Wahlul Uqdatam min lisani Yafqahu Qawli Allahumma Rabbi Zidni Ilma. O my Lord, open my chest and ease my task for me, and loose a knot from my tongue, that they may understand my sayings. Allahumma Rabbi Zidni Ilma, O Allah, advance me in my knowledge and true understanding. Thank you very much for your precious time. Please send me your feedback and comments. I have provided my email address and my WhatsApp number in the last slide of my presentation. Okay. Oil and gas production, introduction, facilities and process, reservoir, wellhead, upstream, midstream facilities and refining, petrochemicals, utility systems, unconventional, conventional, environment effects. So what is the ultimate goal? Shaping the clean and sustainable global energy. Plan to deliver more than 300 lectures next couple of years. Oil and gas production, midstream facilities, lecture number 19. Gas dehydration, Mercury Removal and Shale gas specification. Okay. Key takeaway points from lecture number 19. Gas dehydration, Mercury removal, shale gas specification we are going to discuss today. Okay, dehydration. The separated gas may contain the mist and other liquid droplets, drops of water, and hydrocarbons also form when the gas is cooled in the heat exchanger and must be removed before it reaches the compressor or other processing purposes. If liquid droplets enter the compressor, they will erode the fast rotating blades. A scrubber is designed to remove a small fractions of liquid from the gas. There are various types of the gas drying equipment available, but the most common suction compressor scrubber is based on the dehydration by absorptions in triethylene glycol (TEG). The scrubber consists of many levels of glycol layers. A large number of gas traps in large details force gas to bubble up through each glycol layers as it flows from the bottom to the top of each section. Processed glycol is pumped in the top from the holding tank. It flows from the level to the level against the gas flow as it spills over the edge of each trap tray. Okay, during this process, it absorbs liquid from the gas and comes out as rich glycol at the bottom. The holding tank also functions as a heat exchanger for liquid to and from the reboilers. Or we also use a flash tank, surge drum, etc. The glycol is recycled by removing the absorbed liquid. This is done in the reboiler, which is filled with rich glycol and heated to boil at the liquid temperature of about 130 to 180 degrees Celsius, 260 to 250 degree F for a numbers of hours. Usually there is a distillation column on the gas vent to further improve separation of the glycol and other hydrocarbons. For higher capacity, there are often a two-row reboiler which alternate between heating rich glycol and draining recycled or processed glycol on a stand-alone unit. The heat is supplied from the burners that use the recovered vaporized hydrocarbons. In other design, heating will be combination of hot and cold substance from the other parts of the process and electric heater, etc., and recycle the hydrocarbons liquid to the third stage of separation or further processing. If you can see here, it demonstrates a trace, bubble cap trace, so which used to absorb a maximum water contents from the wet gas. Mercury removal. Mercury removal is generally based on molecular sieves. A molecular sieve is a substance containing a material with a tiny pores to achieve a large surface area, such as activated carbon. The surface of the material allows a certain molecules to bind by surface tensions. The molecules contain later by the extracted and the sieves materials regenerated by heating, pressure and or purging with the carrier gas. A molecular sieve is a commonly cyclic with one active unit and one or more unit in regeneration cycle. Okay, nitrogen reinjection. Excessive nitrogen is removed by cryogenic distillation and higher concentrations are removed by absorptions with a lean oil or other special solvent if a smaller fraction is detected. You can also see my last lecture on acid gas removal for both principles. Crygenic removal also promotes a production of helium if present as a valuable byproduct. Okay. NGL recovery and treatment. Remaining NGL are recovered from the gas stream in the most modern plants by a cryogenic turbo expander based process, followed by a fractionating process. This process leads the cooled NGL through distillation columns are called De-ethanizer, De-propanizer and De-butanizers to extract ethane, propane and butane respectively and leave a residual stream of pentane and higher hydrocarbon. The final step is to remove mercaptans, smelly organic gases, CH3CH, if present in a sweetening process based on molecular sieves, adsorptions or catalytic oxidations such as Morax, mercaptan oxidations or sulfurax, where the main difference is the type of catalyst being used. Okay, so from the next slide we'll discuss sales gas specification. Okay, sales gas specification. The exact sale gas specification is specified by pipeline operators and distributors. Typically, standard sales gas requirement use the following parameters. First, volume is measured in standard cubic meter (SCM), defined as 1 meter cube at 0 degrees Celsius and 101.325 kPa, kilopascal or standard cubic feet, SCF as 1 feet square at 60 degree F or 60 degree C and 14.73 psia absolute pressure. Okay. Now the calorific value specifies the total amount of energy per unit generated during combustion of the gas. The value is used to calculate the amount of energy delivered. Several values as we are going to discuss. First is a gross calorific value or gross heat of combustion. Second, net calorific value or net heat of combustion. First, gross calorific value or gross heat of combustion is the heat released when a specific quantity of fuel in a mixture with air is ignited and the end product have returned to the initial temperatures, normally 25 degrees C. EU specification are typically 38.8 mg, 10.8 kilowatt. plus minus 5% per cm. In the US, 1030 BTU or plus minus 5% SCF. Net calorific value or heat of combustion is the net heat generated when the water vapor in the gas does not condense, what forms during the combustion, and gas be a 10% or lower. Okay. Furthermore, sales gas. It comprises of first Webb index, methane number, H2S, mercury, dew point, particles, and additive. First, we'll discuss Webb index. Webb index measures the heating effect that a burner is exposed to during a combustion. Higher value means a greater thermal load on the burner. Different gases with the same Webb index will impose the same load on the burner. An excessively high value is a safety hazard as it can lead to burner overheating and to excess production of carbon monoxide during combustion. Calorific value and Webb index can be adjusted by blending gas from different sources as well as by addition or removal of nitrogen. Number 2, methane number is a value similar to octane value for a gasoline and is important when the gas is used for internal combustion engines as a CNG, compressed natural gas. Number 3, hydrogen sulfide or overall sulfur content. Both hydrogen sulfide H2S and total sulfur must be reduced. H2S hydrogen sulfide is toxic as well as corrosive for the pipeline as it forms a sulfuric acid H2S4 and should be kept as low as possible. Typically maximum value are 5 mg per SCM of hydrogen sulfide and a total sulfur at 10 mg per SCM. Okay, mercury should be kept below 0.001 ppb parts per a billion, which is its detectable limit. The goal is to limit emission and to prevent a damage to equipment and pipelines by mercury amalgamations, which makes aluminum and other metal brittle. Okay, dew point. Dew point is a temperature below which some of the hydrocarbons in the gas can condense at a pipeline pressure, forming a liquid sludge that can damage the pipeline. The gas must also be clear of all water vapors to prevent the formation of methane hydrates within the gas processing plant or within the sales gas transmission pipeline. Particles and other substances must be free of particulate, a solid, and all liquids to prevent erosion, corrosion, or other damage to the pipeline and satisfy limits on carbon dioxide, nitrogen, mercaptan, etc. Additives. When the natural gas is intended for domestic use, tetrahydrothiophene THT is added so that the otherwise odorless natural gas can be detected in the event of gas leak. The sulfurous smelling substance added is equal to sulfur content 4 to 7 mg per SCM. Okay. Today we discuss gas dehydrations, mercury removal, and shale gas specification. My next lecture will be first a pipeline and then we will talk about LNG. Okay, these are few references. Qatar Petroleum, Doha, Qatar, Oil and Gas Development Corporations, Pakistan, World Energy Outlook, 2013, US Geological Survey, Department of Energy, Schlumberger, International Energy, Wikipedia, Oklahoma, State Oil, Fact Sheets, NORSEC, The Story of Oil in Pennsylvania, Oil Liquid Gas Encyclopedia, Natural Gas from Wellhead to Burner Tip. Please do not hesitate to send me your feedback and comments. Together, everyone achieve more. t.masood.dr@bath.edu. I have also provided my WhatsApp number. Please, you can also send me your input or comments on WhatsApp number. Thank you very much.